Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, where we learn English the fun and easy way. For the next 3 months, we're going to dive into 100 essential adverbs in just 5 minutes a day. Sounds challenging? Maybe. But stick with me, because I've got a secret technique that will level up your English in no time. Listening to explanations in English is super important for improving your listening skills and vocabulary. So, even if it feels tough at first, don't worry. Just keep going, and you'll see amazing results. Ready? Let's get started. Today we're talking about the adverb, virtually. Let's start with a quick quiz to get you thinking. Here's the question. What does virtually mean? 1. Completely? 2. Almost? 3. Rarely? Take a moment to think. All right, the correct answer is number 2, almost. Virtually means almost or nearly. It's a word we use when something is not 100% but very close. Now imagine you're building a house out of blocks, and you're just 1 block away from finishing. You could say the house is virtually complete. It's not totally done, but it's so close that it's practically done. That's the feeling virtually gives, something that's nearly there, but not quite. Can you picture it? Good. There are 2 main ways we use virtually, and I want you to keep these in mind. First, we use it to mean almost or nearly. Second, we use it to mean in a virtual way, like when you do something online. Got it? Let's look at some examples. Picture this. You're talking about a sports game that was really close, but your team lost at the last second. You might say, "We virtually won the game, but they scored in the last minute." See how virtually shows how close you were to winning? Let's add another example for the almost meaning. Imagine you're talking about finishing a marathon. You might say, "I was virtually exhausted after running 25 miles, but I pushed through to finish." Here, virtually means you were almost completely exhausted, but you weren't entirely out of energy yet. Next, let's move on to an example where virtually means in a virtual way. Imagine you're working from home and your meeting happened online. You could say, "The meeting was held virtually because everyone was working from home." In this case, virtually means the meeting happened online, not in person. Easy, right? Now let's talk about something that might be a little tricky. Virtually is often compared to the word almost. They're very similar, but there's a small difference I want you to notice. When we say virtually, it often suggests something is so close that it's practically true, while almost just means it's very close. It's a tiny difference, but it's good to know. Let me show you. Imagine you're talking about finishing a big project at work. If you say, "The project is almost finished," it means it's close, but not quite there. But if you say, "The project is virtually finished," it's so close that we can almost say it's done, as if it's already finished. Do you see how the meaning shifts slightly depending on the word you choose? Here's something important to remember. Virtually can sound a bit more formal than almost. But because of this, it's especially good when you want to strongly emphasize that something is almost, in a way that feels very close to being true. So, if you want to make a strong point or stress that something is nearly a fact, virtually is the perfect word to use. Now it's your turn. In the comments, try using virtually in a sentence. I'll be checking them out and giving feedback, so don't be shy. So, to recap, virtually means almost or nearly, and we use it to describe things that are very close to being true. Remember to practice, and soon you'll be using virtually like a pro. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily English tips. See you tomorrow.